Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu alaikum dear students. We are going to start our English class for grade 6. It's week 5. Hope you all are doing good with your previous lessons. Today's topic is the character sketches of Lucy and Edmund from our novel Narnia, the Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. In resource we are going to have our novel Narnia, the Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. Methodology, we have audio aids, explanations and homework assignments. That is a must. Now learning objectives. In learning objectives, draw conclusions about a character's traits and provide evidence for the trait. Means you're going to write all the qualities you may know about your character and you have to provide evidences from the text, the novel you're reading. To organize their conclusions and evidence about Lucy's and Edmund's characters, and you have to sum all these qualities up in both these characters. To begin pre-writing a paragraph of their character sketch, you have to start with it. What is a character sketch? The definition of a character sketch is a written piece that is a person's personality and behavior or a theatrical portrayal of a unique character. Means what you know about a character and what you understand about a character. And all that you are going to write on a piece of paper. A short piece of writing describing a person. Basically you are describing a person in a short way, especially in terms of personality traits and behaviors. Again, it means that you have to collect the qualities of the specific person. A theatrical portrayal of a highly individualized character or role means what the role is given inside the novel you are reading about, you have to take it out. How to write a character sketch? When you write a character sketch, you are trying to reduce a reader to someone. Basically, when you're writing that someone else will be reading what you're writing, whether your teacher, whether your parents, whether your siblings, anyone can read what you're writing. So whenever anyone is reading what you're writing, they can or they should be understanding it as well. You want the reader to have a strong mental image of the person, because it is the possibility that the reader might not have read the book which you are reading. So the reader is only just knowing about that person you are writing about through your writing. So it is to him a strong image of that person. To know how the person talks, to know the person's characteristics, ways of doing things, to know something about the person's value system. Character sketches only give snapshots of people, therefore you should not try to write a history of the person. Means you are writing about a character in a very short and specific way, only to give a snapshot. Means if a person is not able to see a picture of that person you are writing about, he is having a glimpse through your writing. When you are writing a character sketch, you want to look for qualities of character and personality traits that you see in the person you want to write about. So think about those strong traits about that person particularly which you want to write. They can be in a positive way, they can be in a negative way. The main goal of the assignment is to be able to tell something about the person you're researching. This is your basic purpose of writing a character sketch, that whomever will be reading your writing, he can be understanding about each and everything about that specific person. Think of it like an introduction. In essence, you are introducing the reader to the person you are writing about. This is your basic purpose. This is the main and important thing. Character descriptions, name and basic life states Physical descriptions, background, personal relationships, psychological description, story importance. We're going to start with Lucy. Let's start with Lucy's siblings. As we know, in first three chapters, we have read about Lucy, that she is the youngest sister of Peter, Suzanne, and Edmund. And in many ways, Lucy is the primary protagonist. She is basically the main character in many ways. She was the one who knew about the world of Narnia. She was the one who went through the gateway, through the wardrobe. Only she went there and she found out about the magical land. She was youngest among the four children, but in many ways she was very much important. And she was the one who told her siblings about the magical land. And she was very much stubborn about her truthfulness. And she was very much confident as well. When she was telling them, I don't care what you think, and I don't care what you say. You can tell the professor, or you can write to mother, or you can do anything you like. I know I have met a fawn in there. This is how her confidence is shown, through her words. She was deeply kind, inquisitive, very kind-hearted girl, and very inquisitive. Means she's showing interest in learning new things. She was the most naive. How? Because she was the youngest and she has no experience, but still, it is her ability of goodness. She believed in goodness. She believed in righteousness and fantastical things. Righteousness is something, that state of being right with God. And fantastical things, it is very much obvious in front of you that how she has explored the magical land of Narnia and how she made friends there. She is a loyal friend to the beasts of Narnia. Aslan, the majestic and magical king of beasts who rules Narnia, he was one of the good friends of Lucy. She even convinced her siblings that beasts of Narnia, they never give any harm to anyone. She also has a special tender relationship with Aslan, Lion, the king of Narnia. She has very good terms with the fawn, which she develops from the beginning of the novel. Lucy is renowned for her valiance and fairness. It is all due to that she, at the end of the novel, she has become the queen of Narnia, Queen Lucy, the valiant. And it is all due to her girly virtues that someone, if we are calling someone a valiant, it means that we are praising a great warrior. So, we are going to start the character of Edmund, the third oldest Pevensey child, Edmund. He's the most spoiled child of the novel, and the word brat is used for him for showing his characteristics. Edmund is a spiteful and mean person as well. Edmund's younger brother to Peter and Suzanne, and older to Lucy. But Edmund talks to Suzanne, defies Peter, makes fun of kindly professor, and teases Lucy about her claim that she has traveled to the other world. These things are not bearable for Edmund. And it is suggested that Edmund's school experience has turned him into a bully, a cruel person. That was why his brother Peter has said about himself that you have always liked being beastly to anyone smaller than yourself. We've seen that at school before now. Means it is from his own brother that he was telling about his basic characteristics. that he is this sort of person. So when we talk about his greed for the enchanted Turkish delight, that is another negative aspect, that he was a greedy person. For that Turkish delight, it was sweet that was offered to him by the witch, the white witch. And he showed massive interest for that sweet, and he kept on eating and eating and even asking afterwards. And the white witch basically very much happy in turning Edmund into a traitor. Edmund joins forces with White Witch. He was very happy to join with the White Witch, as she has told him that you would be the king of Narnia. Edmund is quite popularly known, a wicked person, but not necessarily a very evil person, as it is told about him in the novel that you mustn't think that even now Edmund was quite so bad that he actually wanted his brother and sister to be turned into stone. He did want Turkish delight and not to be a prince and later a king, and to pay Peter for calling him a beast. As for what the witch would do with others, he didn't want her to be particularly nice to them, but he managed to believe or to pretend he believed that she wouldn't do anything very bad to them. Means he basically did not want that his brothers and sister would face any bad thing by the White Witch. His personality changes and develops. There are so much ups and downs in his personality. It starts from the negative and ends on very positive notes. He also considered to be one of the most popular characters, and if not most popular, especially due to his depth and dark side that he still keeps even after his redemption, his improvement. He keeps these things, though he changed in the end. As observed from the very beginning, Edmund has a great need for attention and glory, though less so after his experience with the White Witch. Means he is always an attention seeker. He did not want anyone to just overstep him. The idea of being better than others is what makes Edmund bully Lucy. That is why he always bullied Lucy, because he did not want to see Lucy to just go ahead than him. He is an authoritative person. He wanted to be an authoritative person and to have an authority. He likes it when the witch calls him clever, though the witch was calling him in a taunting way, but he liked such comments. He liked to be praised in any way. That is not the matter for him to be praised in what way, but he liked to be praised only. Edmund also likes to seem smart, making high and mighty remarks about him, that fond little children, they made such remarks for him, and he liked all these remarks. And in the end, we just came to know that Edmund's journey from nasty traitor to wise judge is the central conceit of the book. Means he ended his journey as a wise judge, and this is how his journey ended. The bibliography which is given you few links about how to write a good character sketch. So just have a look on all these links and just get help that how you can write good character sketch. See you later, students. Hope you will be understanding these character sketches and you will be writing a very good assignments. Thank you.